Damn. I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. Mm. Hey, Cheryl. How you doing?
Hey, what's up? I'm tired, but I'm here.
You tired. I'm tired. And I don't have my ring light. So, like, I'm just all over the place right now.
We live, girl. You got right.
I know. I'm confused, too. But
Oh
it is what it
my.
is.
Okay.
Anyways.
Nice. Okay. Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl Shirley Door underscore. Welcome to a new episode of CO Uncut, the People's Podcast. JK,
Why you JKing?
because that's somebody else's tagline.
The People's Podcast?
hmm
Whose podcast is that?
Reggie Days.
Oh, he lied. Well, no, he says he's the People's Champs of podcasts, something like that.
That's the new Reggie Days. That's the Spotify Reggie Days. Talking SoundCloud Reggie Days.
Oh, back in the day,
Back in the days.
back before the clout.
That part.
Before the clout. Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb with all these work emails. I am not at work. This is ghetto.
You chill out.
The ghetto.
Are we not
It's
able to
already
find
ghetto in here because I don't have my ring light, but y'all gonna have to just bear with me. I'm sorry. My hair is not done or nothing. Like, don't look at it, though.
you silly?
Don't look at it. I feel like I'm low now. I cannot get myself together. Okay, welcome to another episode of CEO Uncut. I am your host, Barack Obama, aka CEO Obama. Okay, Paskim Deuce. And Shirley already introduced herself. So it's our guest here, Jastopher. Cool.
Hello.
Not you sparking up and choking on your own
Whose
flow.
man's is this?
Just so sudden. You guys were having banter at first. I wasn't ready.
Oh, I wasn't having bands. I was having technical difficulties, which I still kind
Mm,
of am. But we're gonna see what we can do. How you doing, Plus?
I'm good. How y'all?
Oh, good. Introduce yourself. Who are you? Never.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Plus Pierre, comedian extraordinaire.
Ooh.
Nigga. Also extraordinary, actually. I'm extraordinary at a lot of shit.
Period.
Yeah, and content creator, Haitian content creator.
Oh, content creator. Good. I'm glad you said that. Low key. All right. So I'm trying to get myself together because it's been very stressful for me this
I can feel the heavy breathing and everything. You good, sis?
week. Girl, I'm having almost like the baddest fucking week ever. It's crazy.
Let's talk about
So, y'all don't want to talk about it. My birthday is coming up, so I have all this stuff to deal with the venues and the party and the brunch and all that stuff, the itinerary. People wanted the birthday invites. I heard somebody almost got mad at me for not sending them a birthday invite, and I'm like, you're not even here. Like, but people want to be invited even though they're not coming, which
Do
is
you
Yeah,
normally do this big for your
I
birthday?
always want to be invited when I'm not coming. Like, it's your
yeah,
birthday.
yeah. I don't know about all that. If you're not like, if I don't feel like you're gonna make the drive, like, why would I send you an invite?
Wow.
It's
That's
about,
how I feel.
it's about it's the thought that counts for some people.
Yeah, but then I'm gonna be mad when you don't make it, and then you're gonna be like, you knew I wasn't gonna make it. So should I be angry? Like, you gonna let me be angry, or you just be angry? Like,
I want to choose to tell you if I can come or not.
yeah,
That's
but then people just take the invite and then they don't say nothing.
That's
and then I get people that RSVP and say they coming, and then they don't come. And then when I'm mad at them, they be like, "You knew I was gonna be able to come most likely because I don't live over there."
Do you always go this big for your birthday?
No.
Why this year?
Oh, I just wanted to do the brunch, but no, I'm talking about my birthday dinner. Cause like my brunch, like I'm not about to invite. Like if I post a flyer, like if a friend of mine is throwing something and I see them post a flyer, I'm gonna go to that thing. I don't need a personal invite. There are some people like that, and I don't like those type of people because I'm just like, yo, why I gotta send you a personal invite to a public event?
Hey, I fell out for that kind of shit. Okay, I fell out for it. So you're not gonna invite me to your comedy show? You don't see it in the streets? Why I gotta send you a text message?
Exactly.
I don't have enough messages to send. Come on, B.
Exactly.
That's ridiculous.
That shit is dumb. If you don't come to my event just because I didn't personally invite you to my event, I know damn sure Saint-Claude did not invite you to his ball. I know Saint-Claude did not hit you up. I know Saint-Claude did not have an invite list and hit your ass up.
Beyonce didn't tell you to come. Beyonce didn't personally call you.
I know $2 Mondays did not hit you up.
Taco Tuesdays did not ask you to go every Tuesday.
They did not hit you up.
Just tell me my shit not lit and move on. That's it. Tell me my shit not lit. Just say that.
The thing that made me way mad, like they really didn't, like those people didn't hit you up and you still decided to go and you still went out on the day of my event. Like, why would you? Because you didn't get an invite. I'm all right right now.
That's small. It's petty. It is.
Yeah. So I'm not sending personal invites to. I'm gonna send a mass text, and you're gonna be one of the mass. Like if I send like the flyer to, I'm gonna send a flyer to a bunch of people. I'm not just sending it to you. You're gonna be on one of those things where there's like 20 people in the fucking list, and somebody gonna be like, "All right, I'm gonna be there," and everybody gonna get that thing, that fucking group text. That's what you're gonna get. But I'm not sending individual. Hey, I'm having no. You seen it. So I'm not doing that. But I'm talking about like my birthday, like my birthday dinner. Yeah.
Well, that's different. Invitations matter for the birthday dinner.
Well, yeah, I'm sending those invitations. But if you're not gonna come, like if you don't come for like other shit, like why would you? Like I'm not gonna invite. Like I'm not gonna invite none of my friends that live in Jacksonville. Because I don't think they would drive down here for. Yeah, they're my like close friends, but you're not driving down here. Like you don't even drive to Orlando. When I was living in Orlando, there's no way you're gonna drive all the way to Miami. I don't think so. So there's that. But people are getting upset about birthday invites and all this stuff, and I'm just like, there's other people that was getting mad about birthday invites, and I don't really know you like that. Come to the brunch.
That's why I don't do birthday shit. Like it stresses me out.
Oh, man. Stress me out. My hair's not done. Well, I just took out my dreads, so I'm not Jamaican no more. So they're gonna take me for puppy show.
Oh.
And so I was able to take the front out, but the back is not taken out.
Okay, that makes sense. The ponytail in the back makes sense.
Yeah, because I was like, I would look stupid like this. So I was like, let me at least take this front out. It's just a lot of shit going on. What's up with y'all? What y'all did this week? Look, Shirley, you look tired.
I'm so tired. It's the end of the month. This is when I have to do like discharges.
Yeah, almost six figure businesses and shit. Yeah.
If God is on my side, by July I will be 6-figured. I don't see it happening, but
hey, I saw that, man. Congratulations, man. That's dope.
Black people in 6-figure business. That's what's up.
Let me tell you, 6 figures off of your talent, how you feeling different. You hear me?
Right.
Yeah, how you feeling different.
Right.
Six.
She was already feeling different. You ain't see her. She took money and she put that shit on her arm.
Man, you got to, man. Because most of these niggas doing money for they got 6 figures from
I'm born and raised in the hood, and usually we don't get that kind of money unless we ganging or we slanging some damn dough. And I did it with.
And you doing both.
I mean, I used to slang dough, but we good now. We're good people today. But look, I don't have to do illegal activities to get the.
That's good.
I'm still broke though.
So Jay
I
is
just want people
not
to know that the business
joining
got
us this
money.
episode. Jay, you not joining us this episode? Okay. Oh, plus, how about you? How's your mental health this week?
It's a little stressful, but just because there's shit to do.
Right.
Tax man, he called and cussed me out this week because I've not been sending him over the shit he asked for. Because apparently there's some kind of a deadline or some shit. Apparently, I don't know.
I
Yeah,
did the
to
same thing.
file
I
your
was like,
taxes.
oh, there's the deadline. Oh, that's a
So I'm just trying to get him the shit that he needs so I don't keep getting cussed out. Preparing for a tour and just a bunch of stuff next month, and my son's birthday and Mother's Day. So it's just trying to mentally prepare myself for what May's about to be. And then it's pretty much it. Other than that, wrapping up little promos here and there this week.
Okay. I was trying to go to the show in Miami. It got sold out. So I might try to go to the one in Palm Beach. But I want VIP and all the VIP is sold out. And I'm like, I don't like being with the regulars.
I can free up two for you. I can free up two of them for
you. You could free them up?
Yeah.
Could free them up. You know what I'm saying? Send the other people who already paid for their shit. They be sorry. Overbooked.
Overcapacity.
Hey, spirit. I take great pride in being one of these events that don't have fuck shit at the door, that don't turn people away, that don't have any of that bullshit. Because I feel like I was seeing tweets about horror stories this week where like niggas are like overbooking and overselling and all kind of other crazy shit. Ugh.
Yeah, spirit do that all the time. Like, how the fuck you overbook for flights? That shit don't make no sense.
Niggas not checking in.
Oh,
you gotta check in.
I guess so. We'll see. All right. Speaking of, so this week, yeah, I see that you're really busy in May. So I'm gonna. What's going on with these niggas with opinions? Like y'all got some shit going on in May or no?
Okay, we had a conference.
Give us a tea.
The real issue is that Ben and Ricky had a fight, and they don't get along. That's bullshit. Look at your face. No, we're coming back in July.
Oh, I thought they were. I was about to say, I was waiting for the Joe Budden. I was like, yeah, damn, it's not just Joe.
Of all the niggas, it won't be those guys.
It wouldn't. It would be you.
Yeah. If anybody had a problem, it'd be me. Everybody else is pretty even keeled and cool and good people.
Okay.
No, what happened is just the fucking break just kind of started feeling good. So we keep pushing it back, but now we want to kind of bring it back with the live show. So we're just trying to coordinate the new clothes launch with the live show, with bringing out the new episodes all at the same time.
That's a lot. I get it.
Yeah, it's a lot. So I mean, because it's better to do it while we're already off. Let's just plan it and do a really nice rollout while we're off.
Oh yeah, because y'all been turned into the shade room, and I already followed.
Hey, nobody has been as hard on us as you. You're a dick. You know that? You're a dick. But man, no, because bro, you still got to do the socials, man. No matter what you're doing, you can't let go of the socials. That's the fucking game.
So y'all decided to. I thought I was gonna hear like Ricky yelling, like a Ricky yelling reel. That's what I want. I want Ricky yelling at random shit.
This nigga right now, especially, is fucking banging out nursing school. You know what the fuck that shit is like. So he is getting his ass whipped.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, but it's good though, because I mean, at this point, at least he can fully dedicate himself to it. Because like he was doing all-nighters with us, going overnight at work, and then going to school. He was going to die.
Yeah, but at least we get some content. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, why half-ass it?
I thought if y'all was gonna do social media, I wanted this. If y'all gonna do the shade room, have Ricky report it and get loud.
You have me fucking up microphones. That's not a terrible idea though.
Yeah, have him yell it.
He's gonna do it in my inbox anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So yes, so that, and then have Benny say really big words about it.
He was really salty about fucking, I guess, Budden not getting the Drake interview.
He didn't get a. Oh, that was earlier
Nori
when.
got, but because Nori got the Drake interview, and then like he was in the inbox and he was going on a fucking tangent about it. Have you been following like Joe Budden shit?
Yeah, well, I wasn't, but I was listening to the episode today when they came back because apparently, what you call, so now they're, I guess, hashing things out on the podcast and stuff like that. So I heard that today. Well, I was listening to it today. I haven't finished it.
That nigga sounds awful, bro.
The what?
He sounds really fucking awful.
Who?
Like Joe Budden, like the way he was talking to him, because you know what, like he's always kind of maintained this air like it's all of our show. This is a thing that all of us have built. But like the treatment is real employee treatment.
Oh no.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But he's real, like I'm the boss.
But at the end, like it's kind of, I get where he's coming from, because like at the end of the day, there's always kind of like there has to be one person that kind of like has to take the control, and I have that problem too. But I try to make it our podcast because this is our podcast. This is. So I always ask if anybody wants any guests, if anybody wants any, what you guys want to talk about. Like if you guys want to add anything into something, let me know, whatever the case is. But you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes somebody at some point, because theirs is like a bigger business, but at the end of the day, like when you're like the leader of it, you have to take reign. Like what he did, I don't know if what he did was actually like, like called for or whatever. But at the end of the day, he shouldn't have said that.
Because it just seems like a lack of my podcast, for example, as far as taking the lead and like doing work, I would say that's Ben. Ben's an absolute leader. Ben makes this shit happen. However, none of us have the power to say, "Hey, my nigga, you should stay home from this episode." Like none of us can say that to the other, because who the fuck are you? Mm-hmm. So because we've always kind of moved as if we own this thing collectively.
Right.
Only way I could feel as if I could tell you to stay home, sit this one out, champ, is if I run this shit and I'm including you in this. And if that's what it is, then say that's what it is. But this whole we are family, we built this shit, and then to kind of move differently, it's weird.
So you feel like that's kind of like what he's been doing, that it's not their podcast, it's his and they're included.
That's what it has to be. I mean, otherwise, like, how could you tell him, "Hey, stay home, both of you niggas need to take a break," and then you put two new guys on the show and rock? Because it's the Joe Budden podcast.
It's a good point. That's valid.
I don't know, but it's low key. It is everybody. Like it is like the four of them collectively. But at the end of the day, is it not at the expense of Joe? There has to, like, even in every group, there has to be the leader of the group, and he shouldn't have. I don't agree with what he did, but every group has to have a leader, and of course, there's always some kind of like the Cheetah Girls. Remember Raven was like, "Oh my God,
Gabriella was doing the most down.
First, Raven was doing the most, right? It was Raven's group. Like she's like, "We're not doing this. We're not doing that. We're gonna do this, and this is what we're doing, and we're superstars now, and all that stuff." But then in the second movie, she was trying to help, but then motherfuckers is like, "Yo, this ain't your shit." But they were going all over the place. They were fucking up. They were fucking up everything.
Gabriella had the goals. The girls wasn't ready for what Gabriella was giving in the Cheetah Girls.
That was like leader vibes, and Joe got owner vibes.
He got what?
Owner vibes.
Oh.
Because because leading is one thing, and like being an employee is something else.
Yeah.
True, but I don't know. Maybe. All right. So let's get into current events. Let me get my phone.
So the current event. I got you. The current event. The first one on the list is Walmart is accusing Kanye of stealing their logo, and they're afraid that their customers are going to confuse Yeezy for Walmart's brand.
Yeah, I was confused when I saw the logos. I agree.
The
I
logo
agree.
looks similar, but there's no way I'm going to confuse Kanye shit for Walmart shit.
I'm confused. I'm confused already.
Oh, yeah? Are
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it looked the same. I was like, damn, is Yeezy selling his shoes at Walmart? That's
Fucking
how I
great,
felt.
great value Yeezys. Is that what's going to hit the streets?
They have great value, all types of shit at Walmart.
But
So
it doesn't make it. It's a star.
listen, listen, it's too close. You see, that's intellectual property of Walmart. And
No, it says that and one according to their whatchamacallit, they have a trademark of a collection. They don't have a trademark of clothing brand. So boom, that's one thing. He's only clothing and shoes. He does not sell everything else. So his property is only clothing. Their property is
they
department.
sell shoes at Walmart. They sell shoes at
No,
Walmart.
they don't have they don't have their
Like a Walmart
brand.
brand shoe. There's no Air Walmart.
Listen.
Ugh.
I'm confused already.
Walmart vicié, li vicieuse. Li vle tout bagay pou tèt li pa reme ki jole la. They don't like black billionaires. That's
Why,
greedy.
why would you feel like Kanye's in your way? That's wild.
He's selling ripped clothes. Like, what makes you think that's you?
I would love to know where this suit goes. I want to know how far it goes.
How much money? What they
How
settling
much?
on?
Sometimes people sue just to get attention. They might just want headlines.
The
Are they
same
going to see
thing.
this shit through?
The same thing happened to Beyonce for Ivy Park. She got sued by this company, this mom and pop shop in this very small town, and their store is called Ivy Park. And I was just like, damn.
Yeah, I know. And you felt as if Beyonce was stealing your thunder.
You don't even sell clothes. You sell ice cream, sis. Like,
No, but you're anything to chop down the black billionaire. Think about it.
so I just feel like Walmart might be reaching a little bit. Kanye done turned down a lot of people to
You
make this
guys are
billion.
only saying that because Kanye is rich and y'all know Yeezy is like a higher up brand. But if somebody came up with a L and a V and like the L is upside down, like y'all wouldn't be saying the same thing about Louis, like with Louis.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
like,
confused.
I guess.
Like if somebody had took Louis Vuitton, if they took his shit and they're like, oh, and then Louis Vuitton's like, oh, they're gonna confuse that brand with this brand. Everybody gonna be looking at him like, what the fuck are you talking about?
They would literally have to name their brand VL and then flip the V and the L for that to even make sense. This does not look like their logo.
It Listen, I'm confused. I don't know about y'all, but I'm confused. So
We
I
see
was
why you put it
confused,
in
and
there.
that's intellectual property that Kanye needs to fix that. Sorry.
And it's crazy because I don't even see the little yellow thing that's next to Walmart's logo. I always just see the words Walmart.
It don't matter. It don't matter. It's marketing. It's
Ridiculous.
marketing. Da-da.
Being
All
too
right.
similar. So I'm curious how they're gonna sue him because it's too similar.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see. We're gonna watch and see what happens next. Because Walmart is infamous for being sued, so they probably finally happy they get to sue somebody.
Yeah, because they got it. Damn sure do got it.
They do. All right. So Steve Harvey trends after an old interview services where he says men and women cannot have platonic relationships.
I'm so
So,
tired of y'all disusing people.
huh?
This video is mad old. Like,
it's not fair, bro. Like, you can't be holding niggas accountable for shit they said in the 90s and 2000s. We were wild people back then.
Can he have friends now?
I'm sure if you asked him that now, he would give you a different answer.
I don't think so. He don't look that much
older. Steve Harvey looks the same that he looked 40 years ago. I just want you to know the man's always looked old. Okay.
We never believed that.
And we never believed it. He was old. Family Feud. He was old. The man been old for a minute. So this is old.
I don't know, man.
This looked like Steve Harvey, like maybe like 2 minutes after he decided to stop wearing them big ass suits.
He was still wearing the big ass suits until probably pre-panoramic.
Harvey show he was wearing the big ass shit. It was a few years ago.
He's still, them big ass suits are still in style.
They're called Steve Harvey suits. Way shiny, and he don't have them wrinkles under his eyes. So I don't know. His eyebrows also look a little. I don't know. The man look out in this. He don't look 2010 Harvey.
But people, what you call it? People agree with that though. People are still agreeing with that, and that's crazy. Like, they really don't think that people can have platonic relationships. I can't tell you how many times, every time I post a picture with one of my friends, niggas. Oh, that's who you fucking. What's your relationship with? I made a whole TikTok with Benny that says that's not my boyfriend, and then they still ask me, "Yo, that's your man's?" No, that's not my man.
But let's chalk it up. Like, what is it about platonic friendships that they can have? Because Steve Harvey is basically saying that we only see women for sexual. We only see them for sex, basically.
Yeah, but then he said something, and I was like, okay, and then he like tanked it, because he said the only reason you guys are friends are because you made it absolutely clear, and I was like, that there's nothing that's gonna go on with the relationship, whatever, and that you're only friends, and then he goes, but he's gonna wait for that one little weak spot. When you're weak and vulnerable, that's the spot he's waiting so he can slide in. I'm just like, yo.
I have friends who are like that. Like, my homeboys actually said, the moment you and that nigga break up, and I'm like, so are we fucking friends? Or are we friends contingent my relationship ends?
My thing is, I was friends with you before I was in the relationship. So what makes you think that all of a sudden that I like you?
Because that's what niggas be doing to females.
They didn't have a chance with me when I was single.
That's what niggas do. They be friends with these women. They hold them on their side, and they know if the relationship ends, they got old broad to side to fuck with. That's that. They just projecting. You're projecting your own concerns onto us. We see you.
Whoa, that's a lot. I don't know. It's very accusatory. I believe that's crazy. But okay. So a person that's attracted to you and wants to wait their turn, like, what moves do you have?
We're not friends if you're waiting your turn.
So then, so what do you call a nigga in line?
Nigga in line.
Well, we don't have niggas in line.
You don't think you have a line, but I'm in line. You don't think you have a line, but I'm in line.
How do you? Obviously, you put yourself in this line.
Absolutely.
If I like you, you're on a roster. If I don't like you, you're forever in the friend zone.
You're not going.
So you're not in a line. There's no queue. Look, plus it's hurt. Look, he's like, damn, I thought I was in line.
It's not hurt. It's stubborn because, like,
it's stubborn.
It's stubborn. Because I guess I've always felt, how do I put this? Like, I guess I never feel counted out, I guess. Maybe it's just crazy confident. You know what? Maybe this wasn't the way. This wasn't the time. I know what that means. I'll wait.
No, I've actually seen it where like because the man is so assertive, like Plus, and stubborn, and it's like I don't. Well, you trying to put me in this place, but I know I can sneak in a little bit. And they eventually get together, awkwardly enough. But all I know is, if you were never going to be my man to begin with, when the relationship ends, you can do what you want. I don't want you. It literally had to be that I started dating the friend and I saw him beyond friendship, then, I
But
feel
okay,
like that's a whole different circumstance.
this is interesting though, because you don't have the opportunity if he does not persist.
What is this? That's exactly what Steve Harvey's saying.
No, I'm just saying, like, you're saying that it can only move if I happen to see him beyond a friend and see something else. I'm saying you don't have that chance if I don't stay in the game.
So we are being friends with women so we can be in the game.
There's no other way to do it.
Oh my gosh. What the
And
heck?
how come being friends first is always so romantic except for now?
What do you mean?
He's got a point. He got a point. He's got a point. He's got a point. But in my case, like if I'm not already like physically attracted to you, then you can stay in the game all you want. But you ain't. That's not working.
Because like I'm one of these men, like bro, I'm a man, so it's like I have definitely have dated women long term who definitely didn't want me or who I had to earn. So that just kind of taught me that, no, sometimes just means that I don't know you.
I don't know. I'm coming from someone who's been pursued by like my closest friend. I'm gonna be the person to be like, my best friend tried, and it was definitely shot down. I find my best friend attractive. He's fun. He's super awesome. I know everything about him, and he's going to get married now. I have no intentions of being with him. Maybe if I dated him, if I decided to see him on a romantic perspective, but I can't get there if I only see you as a friend.
You have to be ballsy to shoot a shot at your best friend. You hear me? Because you're risking everything.
I had a homeboy. I told him to shoot his shot with his best friend because every time he be telling me about a girl, he be talking about something. Yeah, but why they can't be like my best friend? Like my best friend, my best friend. Yeah. I was like, yo, shoot your shot.
My homeboy tried it. Shot it right
niggas
down.
Niggas know if you shoot that shot and miss, you can't dribble no more. Niggas know that.
I mean, I'm a super understanding person. I was like,
tore ACL.
I was like, you want to eat the pussy? It's not gonna happen. Let's move on.
Bro,
tore ACL, bro.
If you're in the frame, if you guys are good friends and you decide to shoot that shot, know that you're forsaking the way that friendship used to be.
It's gonna be mad awkward.
Decided you're putting all your cards on. She's gonna like me back.
I had to change the entire friendship dynamic. I was like, maybe I'm doing something to make him think that I want him to eat me out. Like maybe.
No, that's just niggas. I feel like that's guy friends in general. No,
that's just niggas.
That's not all your guy friends.
A nigga can see a sign where he wants to. That's just niggas.
Mm-hmm. I had a homeboy who said, when you got into a relationship, I put the Glock on the side and the trigger, my finger was still on the trigger. And as your relationship continued, I pulled my hand off the trigger, but the gun was still to my side. And then I saw you 2 years. I put the gun in the case, but the case is still open.
It's still open. That thing's still open. What you mean?
That's too much.
Like, yo, what the fuck is y'all problem?
Yo, hey, first of all,
whole time I'm wearing a bulletproof vest.
That nigga's a poet. You hear me? That nigga's a poet. The fuck?
Whole time I'm wearing a bulletproof
that
vest.
Boy say, I ain't got it on me, but I'm looking at that thing. Just in case.
He said in the final was, he's like, you've been with this nigga for a minute. I turned around, but the case is still open. I'm like, okay.
Put the gun away, sir. As a matter of fact, you went to jail and now it's confiscated.
Can I take some time to tell you that I was I don't know what I was doing at 4 a.m. randomly going through pages. I caught a glimpse of one of your lives, and I could not take my eyes off of it. You were talking with, I feel bad that I don't remember her name right now, but if she was a blogger, and you guys were talking about just poly relationships,
Mm-hmm.
and you were talking about boundaries and contracts, and I guess you put it in a way that I'd never heard before,
Oh,
right?
okay, with Emmy, yeah.
Emmy, yes, Emmy Lewis, yeah, good shit, yeah. And fam, at this point, niggas should start saying from the very get go that I don't think I want to go mono and just let the cards fall where they may, as opposed to letting. But then again, this is a lot easier to say than it was 30 years ago. But nigga, like at this point, you can shoot that shot and it may work.
I
And
feel
it's
like
like
you should let the person choose. You should
you
let the
open my brain,
person select.
you open my brain, and I don't think I'll never be the same after that.
Mm. I have to say, my partner, he really explained it, and he explained it in a very
I was there for his
understanding
part as well.
manner. Yeah.
And let me tell you, when the nigga he was, because you see, like I'm a man, so I need to hear the specifics, right? When the nigga was saying, the nigga said two people, I believe up to once bi-weekly, twice a year, no switch outs, no bullshit. I'm like, okay, those are rules and numbers that I can hear and put like I can conceptualize it.
That's how
And
niggas
then,
are.
because that's the thing, and I needed a nigga to tell me that. I was like, okay, because if I can stay within parameters, I mean, shit, I've stayed within worse parameters. Shit, monogamy's jail. I've stayed within worse parameters. So it's like, I don't know, the whole shit was dope. Just kudos to y'all. I just wanted to give you your flowers because it was dope.
Thank you.
Oh, that's another current event. We didn't do that. What you call it? Willow Smith saying that she's
She's
polyamorous.
a polyamorous. Ooh, Chile. She bought
Mm.
her man and his partner because she's not open. She doesn't have a partner. He does.
I didn't see that part. See, I only saw the clip that was on the Nigga Shade Room, which is the NWO podcast page now, because that's the nigga shit now.
Excuse me if this fucking news bores me. I mean, who didn't see this coming eventually somehow? I mean,
yeah, we knew she would have been in a poly relationship. It's kind of
it seems on brand. It really does.
I didn't see her bring. So she had a man and his partner, and she. So who's the main one? She's the main one, or the other girl's the main one?
She's the primary partner.
Oh, see, I don't like that for her. I wanted her to have two niggas.
So when she says polyamory, it's nothing sexual. Well, for him it's sexual. For her, it's both.
See, men are in sexually polyamorous relationships without consent, and women are in the non-sexual one without consent.
Yeah.
Cause we got the food nigga, we got the we're not fucking them. We got the food nigga, we got a nigga that pay for the hair, that pay for the nails, we got this, and then we got our actual boyfriend, and them niggas have them girls that sleeping with.
They be trying to bully me into being the laugh nigga, and I won't stand for it. I'll talk to you later. Okay, how about that? I'll talk to you later. I'm not here for giggles and to lift your mood about your bad
day.
People never wanna do what they actually do for others.
You want me to lift your spirit because go call your boyfriend. Go call your boyfriend.
That is serious.
But plus, it's a skill of yours. What do you mean?
Go call her boyfriend.
But no. But Shirley too. When I tell Shirley, hey Shirley, you want to do this? She's like, I do marketing all day. I don't want to be on social media.
Yo, hey, as a therapist, do you let people vent to you for free? You're
hey. Man, I don't think you understand. I used to dip your therapy sit. Let me pour my heart. This one girl sent me a text message. She's like, I just tried to kill myself yesterday. I blocked her. Mm-hmm. No.
You can't do that.
Yes, I can. No, I don't. No. My duty is to the person that's in front of me. Don't fucking DM me that you tried to. What the fuck am I gonna do for you?
So I can't hit you up if I'm gonna kill myself?
You can hit me up. This
Okay.
person don't know me. They never met me. They only saw that I had a therapist account on Instagram, and then they want to DM me that they want to kill themselves. Appropriately, I told them go get therapy, and I blocked them because you're not talking to me about your suicidal ideations on Instagram. Quelle faute? Qu'est-ce que ça tout?
That's all they know. They don't know where to go, what to do. They need help. Help.
That's so funny, bro. Because like in my mind, if I'm thinking, how can I make her give me free therapy? I'm gonna say I'm gonna kill myself. Let me just send her this message.
I don't think people want. I don't think people be out searching for therapy for real, for real. So I think they don't know about therapy and they didn't even think about trying to get therapy or nothing like that. But they're like, yo, I feel a certain way, and I see Shirley talking about therapy all the time. Maybe she'll understand. And then, hey, Shirley, I want to kill myself. And
There's
then,
literally nothing for me to say.
and then Shirley blocked the double homicide.
Double homicide.
Well,
No. It is actually not my duty. Like you didn't even hit me up on my therapist page. You hit me on the page where I talk mad shit. Like, why would you? It doesn't. I'm not a therapist on Instagram. I'm not a therapist on Shirley Door _. I don't do any therapizing on there.
They don't want to go to therapy for real, for real. They want help, but they don't want to go to therapy for real, for real.
is therapizing the actual verb?
No, but
we made it
it's
up
a very
episodes ago.
It sounds fire. I just wanted to add it.
It's
You trying to be hip with the
side
lingo?
joke.
That's fire.
That's not fair. But
yeah, so for anybody who's here, if you ever decide to like slide in my DMs about you wanting to kill yourself, I will not be your therapist. One, because you on my Instagram, you know too much about me, way too much about me. So why am I gonna be your therapist? Second, no, don't talk about your problems. Don't pour your life onto me in an Instagram message. Shit, you could call me. My number is on the account. Press call. Do that.
Nah,
I had
bitch.
to remove that. Okay, that shit was getting wild. I had that feature.
Yeah, I put my work phone. It's fine. You can call my work phone. Don't freaking call. Don't call. No, don't.
Oh, plus, have you ever told somebody that you're a comedian and they say tell a joke?
Oh my
It's
god.
life. It's life.
Oh, what do you like? Do you tell a joke?
No, I don't. I try to say it depends on where I am, but like I'm not a very jokey ass nigga in real life. You know what I mean? So like they really get to feel that no, I'm not gonna do that shit. It depends on who I am, where I have, because I can't tell everybody fuck you, but those who I can, I try to. I try to.
I be thinking about people who have like talents, and then people just be coming up to you and be like, "Yo, do that thing."
And it's like part of me gets it because like when I meet somebody who sing, there's nothing I want more than to see. Like I get it. I want to see you do it because it's probably great, but no, man, that's just terrible. Like right here, right now, fuck you.
Like you out here zooted as fuck in the club. Tell a joke.
You will put me in a terrible position.
Buy me a drink first.
Let me tell you what I see niggas get caught up in. Like we'll go to a club or something hanging out. Oh, about me say you like, hey, man, pumiko, I didn't buy. You out your damn mind. Not I. Not I. Just why would you do that? Why would you put a nigga on the spot and tell me be funny? Why would you stop the music in the middle of the club and say, hey, let's stop dancing and look at this nigga for 2 seconds?
Yeah. Get on the stage. Here's a mic.
Get on the stage. Come on, man.
Well, that's good because we're talking about being a creative today, right? That's the topic for today.
Trying to get my charger off. I think I'm about to die. Sorry.
Oh yeah, mine was dying, and y'all saw the whole thing go off. So there's that. Technical difficulties all day today.
Period. That's funny.
All right, so the topic today is being a creative. So when did you realize that you were a creative? Because this is it's kind of like a brand new term because nobody in the past was a creator. So this is like it's not like brand new, but it's like kind of a newer thing, that being a creative. Because I didn't even really consider myself a creative. So Shirley, as the creator of creatives,
Yeah, I didn't know I was a creative, like that word specifically until 2018. Um, People just randomly started calling me a creative, and I was like, "What's that?" And I thought creativity, I thought the word creative really only applied to like visual artists. I didn't think it applied to people who like wrote articles or who like took pictures and then reposted it. I was like, how does that make me a creative per se? Like, I'm just really good at seeing great content, but that doesn't make me a creative because I didn't create that content myself. I put the story together for other people to re-see it. But when I think about the freelance writing side, yes, I am a creative because I was writing like erotic stories and I was really painting this very vivid picture that people could actually feel um they could gain something from. Like they really was getting horny out here with my stories. So I was like, you know what? You are creative because like people out here like can visually see like water rushing down things. And I was like, I was painting a really good picture. So that's when I was like, yeah, I'm a creative. That makes sense.
Hmm. Plus.
Uh, maybe like uh early teens, maybe. Like I was the kid doing things in the church, so I was creating very early. Um, and my cousin, like he was onto like beat making programs back in like the early 2000s. So even back then, we were like creating music and and composing like songs back then. So I was always into creating things. But it's like I think the new word like creator is kind of meant just to kind of be all encompassing
Yeah.
because like especially like even now where like there was a point where if I wanted to have a movie or like anything else, I'd have to go through a few niggas to make it happen. Now I can
Mhm.
create it myself.
Facts.
Right.
Like you didn't always have like people. Pro Tools has been around for a long time. So is Photoshop, but everybody wasn't always this proficient. Now everybody
Mhm.
can create their own shit. So I mean, at this point, you have to create a word for the new talents that we're able to do because
Right.
like graphic design didn't always used to be like the art that it is now. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So it's like you have to give people who are like proficient at it another kind of name. You have to give them something else.
I Now that I think about it, I've been so my creative background's actually in music. So I started my life off playing the steel drums, then the trumpet, and I did for some time. So at that time, like back in elementary school, high school, where I would go to like Disney, perform at parades, I guess I was creative, but because my Haitian family was like, I need to share, right? So then they took everything away. Like, oh, this costs too much money for me to give you a trumpet and do all of this stuff and send you to Disney, and like no one cares about Disney, right? And I was like, damn, I could have been in like a Philharmonics orchestra if they just listened to me. But I guess the creativity was there, but because there wasn't anybody to acknowledge the creativity, I didn't call it that. I was just like, yeah, I know how to play
I know how
instruments.
to
Like
do stuff.
I'm good at playing instruments. I'm good at dancing. That's it.
Most people that I know that are like real creatives are like good at at least 4 or 5 different things, right? Like it's just like it's one of these things where like you view shit differently, like because most of like the talented people that I know come from church or like doing some different shit. If
Yeah,
you
church.
sing in choir, in the band, you
Mm-hmm.
preach, you come out a little better to just be creative.
Mm-hmm.
And it's I don't know, it's interesting as hell.
Hmm. See, I never considered myself. I'm kind of like Shirley too because I felt like I didn't create the things that I was doing. I'm good at, I guess, not mimicking, but like recreating the thing that was already created. Cause like I was on dance team, step team, but I was never like captain or nothing like that. So I never really came up with the stuff or whatever the case is. So I've done, band as well. I've done music and all that stuff, but it's nothing that I made myself. Even graphic design, because I that's how I got my scholarship for Miami Dade, was taking web design 1, 2, and I basically had to teach web design 3 because the teacher didn't even know what the fuck she was doing.
I'm dead.
Let's go. First of
Yo,
all, I didn't know.
shit.
I'm gonna start pulling up on you for these flyers because these niggas be stressing me out.
Oh, see, I don't make my thing, but that's the other thing is like I can't do what some of these people do because I didn't get to continue either because I was trying to go to school for web design, but my parents also said it's too expensive. We can't do this, we can't do that, or whatever. So I didn't really learn anything web design 3 because I was teaching it because the teacher didn't know shit. So I didn't learn anything. So I was trying to learn more, but I couldn't go to the private school that I wanted to go to. So I ended up at Miami-Dade, which is fucking crazy because my mom needs graphic design now. And here she's trying to tell me to do this and do that. And I'm like, I can do up to an 11th grade level, but your ass ain't want to pay for my college. So
Yeah, I actually find it mad funny that like, so I guess in like marketing, if you have to say it, I'm creative, right? So I come up with people's strategies. I can literally look at your brand and figure out how much money I can make you in a month. That takes creativity. So when I think about that, I always tell the story how my aunt, she came to me and she was like, you know, I've been having a hard time with my business. I'm not making any money. And it took me one day to build her strategy, put it out there. And I made her close to like $1,000 in 4 days, from 0 to 1,000 in 4 days. And I remember her saying to me, Sis Willie said, you should have went to school for this and not nursing or therapy. And I was like, oh.
Isn't that insane though? Isn't that insane? Because I feel like everybody has that moment and it's insane. Like, what did you say?
Like what?
Wow,
you cussed me out for not doing this.
Say it on the podium and in front of everybody like you've been doing. Don't say it here in secret. Say it in front of everybody. You said what?
I was like, go say it to the rest of the family. You remember when you cussed me out like 4 years ago because you said I wouldn't be anything? And today...
and
today you need it all. Today you need it all, so right?
Now that you need me, I'm a natural. Yeah.
I knew you would be able to do this. I knew this would be something that you did. You just always, you did, but you told me to become a nurse.
And they didn't help you do, the shit either.
No, they didn't help me become a nurse. Just expected me to figure that shit out.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what to do, and you just do it, and then you come back and you tell them that, you know, it's all because of my upbringing. Like, yo, the audacity of fucking parents. That's another thing that happened to me this week is my parents keep talking about something. Yeah, I raised you. I'm like, y'all niggas ain't do a damn thing.
You know how I feel about that. So my auntie would tell me if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be where I am today. What? Wait a minute. Did you provide the home on my head?
I be telling them, yeah, it is because of you. Well, it's not because of you, it's in spite of you. Because because I don't want to have to rely on y'all. Y'all niggas don't do shit. I was like, yo, I almost got evicted. Y'all ain't helped me do a damn thing. So I was like, don't be sitting here trying to make it seem like, you're strong because of how we. No. In spite. Are
you crazy?
In spite of you, not because of you. Relax.
That's
taking way too much credit.
That's a word. And see, and that's the thing. You got to forgive them twice. You got to forgive them once for doing that shit, and then forgive them again for having amnesia about doing that shit, right? because even that's fucking insulting. So you don't remember dream killing. Okay, all right. I forgive you for that too. You motherfucker.
I already forgave them twice. I'm not doing it a third time.
You are out of forgiveness?
Yeah, I'm out of it.
That's a lot.
Yeah, because I'm like every fucking time they're like, oh yeah, and then they still telling you to do shit, and they're not helping you. Yo, like I'm a notary, and my dad said, why don't you join some notary association, and they send like you go to people's house and and all this other stuff. I said, you gonna pay for it? Like, you just want me to just go pay for it. I paid for my notary. You ain't pay for the notary. Like,
you know, I had to talk to my mom this week. Like, she said something to me, and I was like, Mom, like, you know, like, you be at work in church, but, like, I be in the streets. Like, how could you tell me? Like, I really be out here. Like I don't want to disrespect your 60 years here, but you ain't been out here in a minute. I'm out here, mother.
In these streets.
I'm in these streets. It feels weird because you never, because 60 some odd years is a very long time to be here. You learn a lot over that course. But it's a very, very, very new world.
But you slow down in that learning at the end. That learning slows down. Because at the end, you just like, oh, I don't want to do this no more. I've already hit that. I already hit that down point. I'm like, yo, I don't want to. I be telling my sister, I'm like, yo, do the thing. She had to teach me TikTok. I'm like,
My son taught me TikTok. You hear me? My son is a social media guru. He knows trends. He knows times of days. He looks at my algorithms. This nigga is.
He look at your algorithms.
My son follows my trends and tells me what to do. An 11-year-old. You hear me?
See, that's why I'm supposed to have kids. Because I need to keep up with this tactics. This tactic. Yo, plus be killing it on TikTok.
Man.
No, 100%.
It be making me hot. I be like, yo, you know, I be making excuses. I be like, yo, that's because he's a comedian. You know, he already had the following. You know, they just moved to TikTok. You know, because I'll be waiting for me to go viral and that nigga stay. But then I'm like, yeah,
I watch it all day.
I be hating a little bit.
I watch that shit all day, bro. Okay, I be looking like, what can I do on this bitch? I be looking at this bitch all day. I'm obsessive about it now.
Yo, I be hating. I'm like, I be making excuses for you. I'm like, oh, it's because he's a comedian. He could be it. He already is. It's because successful reposted it.
You post.
I have to rationalize it in my mind, or I'm gonna be hot because I post every day.
But that's the game, though. You have to, because literally my views went from 20 to like 500,000. That shit's stupid. It's just about doing this shit all the time.
Yeah.
Because I still don't know how to post great videos there. Like if I do it, it's not because I have a method. It's just this shit is ugly and unpredictable. That's all.
Man, it's hard out here for us without clout. So I'll be making all the excuses I can. Oh, I'll stay making excuses for Shirley too.
Oh my! I don't ask to go viral on anything. I promise you. I post and
I be asking to go viral, and it don't be working.
On Twitter too. I be seeing you up.
I'm trying to go back. Today I tried to make a thing to go to be more active on all my social media and not just on Instagram. Instagram is my platform, but I'm gonna attempt to be on all platforms.
Instagram is like the best because TikTok is made for strangers, bro. That's like you can see strangers as long as it's good shit.
Mm-hmm.
IG is where you need clout and all that shit. Because it's pretty much just your followers. But goddamn TikTok is just strangers, niggas. If it's
no, I kid you not. I don't message nobody on TikTok. Nobody DM me. They leave TikTok to go to my Instagram to DM me. That's how crazy it is.
That's dope. That's what you want. The crossover, baby.
Mm-hmm.
The crossover, baby.
Yeah, I don't answer nothing on TikTok either. But it's like I always get it's like one or two videos and it's the ones that you don't even really know that's about to go viral. That should go. The ones that you spend so much time on, that should say 1 view, and it's probably just me. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
You gotta try. Just try making your own thing. Don't try to remix what somebody else did. Do your own TikTok. When I was like, I would redo what other people did, and I never got anywhere. Then I started making the little cooking videos. Ask me why me cooking ramen noodles went viral. I can't tell you. It just happened.
So I'm gonna do a TikTok video making ramen noodles.
Literally, with that shit, less is more. Nigga, we used to get sketch. We used to get cameras, editing, all this other bullshit. For the same piece that I'm making in front of this fucking wall right here, and this camera is all that I need for that shit.
Here's a good. Okay, so we have this goes into one of the questions that I had. So we had a thing that says, do you sometimes belittle the things that you do or doubt yourself? I don't feel like I can. You know what's funny? Motherfuckers be following my Instagram and they ask me if I want to think that I'm one of the comedians. And niggas really think that, oh, yo, you should be a comedian. But none of my stuff is like me actually talking or anything like that. And that's because I feel like I can't force myself. If I feel like I'm trying to be funny, it's not gonna be funny. So it's usually like random shit that come out of my mouth be funny as hell. But when I try, I feel like it's not funny, and then I'm probably not gonna post it.
But see, also like because the internet is changing shit, like it's not just dudes who do stand up that can call themselves a comedian. You know what I mean? Because at this point, like some of these videos bring me to the point of tears. If niggas is doing this consistently, how are they not comedians? Isn't that the job? You know what I'm saying? Like when niggas do movies, they're comedic actors. When you do sketches, you're a sketch comedy act. When you do improv, it's improv comedy. Improv is just, I mean, so internet is just its own genre of shit. But at this point, it definitely is comedy, and you have to look at it as such. That's just making careers in millions. How can it not be like? How could this like these niggas are in? It used to be theater, then it went to then tape, cassettes, then stand up. Now it's internet. It's just the new shit, but it's the same shit.
So do you guys doubt yourself sometimes, or belittle the things that you do, or stuff like that?
All the fucking time.
Come on, are you crazy?
All the time.
Every video I've ever uploaded, I didn't want to before you hit upload because you don't think it's good enough until everybody tells you that it is. But even then, fuck that.
All the time.
Where do y'all find inspiration?
Online. Honestly, my audience. I depend on them a lot because they're there all the time, and they're the reason why I create content. So like,
and they tell you what to do.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah. I find inspiration from them, and then I also find inspiration from my friends. Like if we have very in-depth conversations together, I'll pull the conversation and create content based off of that. So let's just say we're having an argument about something. I'll go to Twitter, and that's probably why the viralness happens. Again, it's like the ones you least expect. My best friend once, she said to me, "You should become an Orlando guide." And I was like, "What do you mean?" And she's like, "Every time I go out with you, it's always something that I've never known." And then that's how TikTok happened. It was all the stuff that I knew people never knew, and I would just put it out there.
See, I just be finding inspiration on social media for real. But there are some things that like, cause I keep trying to, cause as a I'm new to this, right? So my thing is I have so many ideas, but then I end up like not really posting them. But I get inspiration from like, like social media or like my family and stuff like that, whatever. But like I don't the thing about me is like if I see it, then I don't want to do it because somebody else did it.
Yeah, you said that.
That's just tough. It's tough, like having to write a new idea, thinking that it's dope. Then, oh wait, did somebody do this? And having to scour the internet and see if somebody has done it before I commit to writing this joke out. It's the worst. It's the absolute worst.
Yes. So what do you do in that case?
Man, listen, like I've written some jokes, and it's like I wasn't sure if anybody's done it, but it felt original. If I do my due diligence and I can't find it, I write it. It's mine until somebody tells me otherwise. But other than that, like I almost go out of my way. I don't want to be doing anybody else's ideas. I mean, TikTok is a special kind of circumstance, but typically, I don't want to be anywhere near anybody else's idea. I want nothing to do with it.
That's exactly how I feel. So I don't be wanting to do like that kind of stuff.
I mean, I do find inspiration from like seeing good comedy. Like when I see somebody like write a good joke or make a good video, it makes me want to do one too. You know what I mean? And I also get inspired from like vividly seeing the picture of what I'm going to be. That gives me a fucking fire like nothing else.
Okay. So, how do you guys deal with backlash or negativity? I block them.
The pessimist in me, I can do better with that than I can do with all the other shit. Like, I know exactly how to use and put criticism or whatever, all that other shit. It's the compliments that are weird. I don't know what to do with those shit, right? So, as far as negative, especially like online on my pages, you're allowed to say what you want. You're allowed to feel how you feel. I can care less. If you get disrespectful, I can do that too. I don't think it's ever been one of those things.
Hmm. Oh, Shirley be posting the people's negative comments up on her story, and then tell her followers to like,
Handle
Exactly.
we
that.
got a gang.
That's right. Like if you want to do that shit, then I mean it's consequences. You can say what you want, but that shit not free.
Handle that. Handle that. Handle that. Soon as
You know,
somebody say something negative, I'll be like, I ain't got shit to say to you, homie. I'm gonna let the people come for you. That's
yeah,
it.
the internet is on. If you open the world to
Shirley
like,
Hive.
if you open the world to you, and you open the world, and you're open to the good, you got to be open to some of that bad shit too. You know,
Yeah,
you can't have one way.
I usually don't actually address negative stuff unless I'm this might sound very stuck up. I don't have time. Um, so I don't like it pops up and then I forget about it and then I don't have anything to say. There's maybe on a few occasions where I'll address negativity. I think it happened 3 times. I had so much backlash for the Haitian men don't cheat video. I had so much
Hive.
backlash of posting all the love. Had so much. I've never seen such a positive video get so much backlash. Like we were getting slammed, and I don't know if it was because it went viral, it got reposted. I don't know what it was, but when I tell you, people were going ham. Oh, it's because she's big. It's There was so much negative things being sent to discredit my love for my partner and his love for me, and I had to say something. I was like, yo, you mean to tell me that you guys cannot really accept that this man might actually love this woman and this woman might actually love this man and he happens to be Haitian? Like, that's just impossible. Like, there could be no love there. Like, none.
Well, today I was struggling. I saw your tweet today because, like I said, I've been trying to be more active. And you definitely said, "Oh, without bashing Haitian men, give them advice." And I had nothing to say.
Hey,
Wow.
I saw a
Wow.
girl tweet, Haitian men, don't treat your wives like you treat your girlfriends.
Facts. I retweeted that one because that was the nicest way I could put
That was a nice way to say it.
I appreciate her. Yeah, that's nice.
it. You think they about to go to their girlfriends and be like, "Yo, I can't treat you the way I treat my wife."
I need that card back, baby. I can't do it. Hit it with the Quavo.
Oh, and when you went on live with the shupit with the shupettes.
Oh yeah, no. The girl that was actually pure bashing. Like the girl said I stole her hairstyle. I wanted to be her so bad. Um
You took
I
her
I,
flower.
I took her flat. I was like, whoa. I had to
Who's
address the
this?
negative. Haitian Girls Festival, the owner of the Haitian Girls Fest. She was like, I put the hibiscus flower next to my one of my pictures, and then I put choupette, right? Choupette en Creole, but my grandma used to say choupette. And because she called everybody tissues, she was like, boom, one of her little goonies who follow me, who still follow me till today, reveal yourself.
Oh,
Told her,
she
and
she could have been the one. She could have been the one that messaged.
she took it and ran with it. She took it. It was like somebody want to be me so bad. She has a large Haitian. She has a large platform. I was like, girl, your page has more followers than my own personal page. Like, what are you talking about? She went and said, oh, Haitians who blog stole it. She like the lies were ridiculous.
She was going in. Well, oh, plus looking for it. That was a long time ago. This
No,
episode
no,
is
it's
called.
just I'm mad. How did I not see this page before? I feel like I follow all the Haitian pages.
There was an episode about it. For the Shupits. It's
Yeah,
one of the
it was, and
episodes.
I was
Shirley went
actually
on it.
with Ciroc, and I was with Ciroc, and she had the nerve to say, "Oh, you called your friend into the live." What?
No, I was listening. I was like, "Ooh!" I was like, "Shirley, they talking about you," and Shirley's
She
like, "No,
was
they're not
very
talking about
delusional.
me." And then she said, "Oh, just because you got a banging body, you think you all that." And then that's when we came up with banging body Shirls.
Hilarious.
Not you hating that I like my body. Are you mad that I feel comfortable? Oh,
I love drama. I just hate it when people put me in the drama. Like I love
she
drama.
really
Like
was like, "Oh, you brought your friend into the live." I was like, "She's been next to me this whole
I,
time." Like,
yeah, I've been watching the drama the whole time. I told Shirley, "Don't leave. I want to see how this ends."
so yes, there are certain negative things that I will address, And then I give myself like a yearly allotted amount of drama to address. And then, I stay in my little corner.
That was fun. But how has being a creative affected your love life? But Shirley's in a healthy relationship, so I doubt it's a lot.
Actually, does it
Yeah.
affect my relationship? It does. It did. It did. Because my life revolved around the success of my business. Like I was going ham. Like I worked so hard and I made sure we had 5K, 6K months. Like I wasn't going to stop until I saw the business make 5K per month. And because of that, I would spend like 12-hour days not talking to my partner, not texting him, not calling him, because I was always on the phone with somebody for work. I was always generating leads. I was always replying to an employee. I was always doing something to make sure that my business was on top. And it didn't take a toll on my relationship because that was something I was communicating, but it did make it hard for him because now that I'm like free, he's so used to grinding
Busy.
Cheryls. Now that
Mm,
we got money Cheryls and money Cheryls, money just come
big
now. I
money
don't have to
girls.
work that hard. Not big money, just the money comes itself. I don't have to work that
She's
hard
about
anymore.
to be a man. She's about to have a 6-figure business. Talking about some. Oh, that's not big money, shows.
It's not that serious. It's not that serious. But now that it's like automated and like I want to spend more time with them, it's kind of confusing because it's like, damn, we went a whole year where you were just like grinding super hard, and it's a new space. So we actually decided to redate each other because we missed out on that opportunity. I was in grad school, I didn't have time. I left grad school, my business grew, I didn't have time. So I was like, damn, this man kind of like lucked out on the dating process. So we're redating again.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Hmm. 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 See me. Niggas love my social media until they start talking to me, and then it's like you be posting niggas and you did this and you did that, and you think it's funny, and you posted this meme. Is it about me? You coming for me on social media? Do you think my whatever I say to you is that going on social media and this that, and the other? And I was like, yo. I'm gonna forever say niggas ain't shit. I don't care if I'm in a relationship or if I'm not in a relationship. I was in a relationship with 3 years and I would be laying on my nigga and I said, I love you, babe, and post niggas ain't shit. I'm like, I can't tell you. I can't tell you that I can only adjust to certain things, but I'm not gonna completely change my whole fucking platform because you're uncomfortable or you feel like I'm coming for you, this, that, and the other. I'm just like, yo, they really be upset about shit I post. But it was funny to you before you started talking to me. It was funny. It was funny. And then it's like, who's that nigga? Who's that nigga over there? And I was like, yo, the TikTok said this is not my boyfriend. Like, I was a dancer. Why are you upset I'm posting a dancing video? Like
That was
the
one
shit.
of my biggest fears. Like still my biggest fears. My biggest fears is if my relationship with Chap ends and I decide to go back to dating, I promise you, I am the most ineligible bachelorette person right now. Like I have a podcast where I air niggas out. I got my Instagram story where I air niggas out. I make too much money. Yo, niggas gonna look at me and be like, we don't want your ass, and go in.
Pretty much. But they probably think that they'll probably think like you got a lot of hosts because people be thinking I have hosts, but I really don't have hosts.
Somebody said that. Someone said you have 9,000 followers, and they're like, if there's no way. I was like, damn, I ain't got nobody in my DMs but my man. What you talking about? Okay, never
Except,
mind. There's niggas in my
yeah, I
DMs.
was about to say you posted one today. She posted one today. That was your page, right?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody
Mm-hmm.
told Shirley today. Somebody told Shirley today that what does she think about poly? What he said? What do you think about being a poly? Because you make a great second girlfriend or some shit.
Hilarious.
Do you want his follow up? His follow up is you look like you can make really good foods, and I want the second girl to be just sitting pretty.
Man with a plan, you gotta respect it.
Let the cards fall as they may.
He's a man with a plan. Remember, he's not like he came to you with no plan. That nigga came to you with a plan. Okay, you have to respect a man with a plan.
So I'm the housewife, and then you have the trophy wife. Like that's.
He had it all figured out, baby. He's ready.
But is he paying the bills though? Because
Where's she gonna be sitting pretty at?
I responded saying I'm Sizzy. I've never had such a direct I've never had a direct conversation.
So he wants you to be the trophy wife and sit pretty?
No, he wants me to be the housewife.
Oh, never mind.
Because I look like I know how to cook.
Well, is he paying the bills for the pretty one? Because I be sitting pretty. Look, I could sit real nice.
That's you.
So we're doing this poly thing. You're gonna be my sister wife?
No, you know me. I want two niggas, but I don't want them to have other bitches. So there's that. Yeah, I mean, if guys can do it, why I can't do it?
Definitely.
There's someone out there for everyone. So if anybody want to be brother husbands, it would even, you know what? It would even make it easier if y'all were twins. So if there are any twins out there, you know, let me know if you and your brother are that close.
Why would you get the same nigga twice?
It's kind of like when you get like two pairs of shoes, like but different colors, like like different colors. Like you like the shoe.
She got the same nigga, different stuffing. You funny.
You know what I'm saying? It's lit over.
Wildin'.
Plus, your social media be getting you in trouble.
Yeah, man. Because I don't know, like no matter what, like real life really inspires like my jokes and shit. And it's like if I get into a good argument, I can't help but see the funny in it. And I will sacrifice a relationship for a good joke every time. I don't care. That's the gig. If the joke is good enough, I will risk it all. If you feel upset about it, you're taking it too personally. Everybody else is laughing at it. It's just you. And that's been my end. Call it gaslighting, whatever. But just like I take these jokes seriously, and I put them before. And it's like if you can't deal, that's unfortunate. But I'm not gonna, because I've tried. Like I had a relationship where some of the things I said would cause her family to look at her like, what the fuck, right? So I tried to kind of reel, but I didn't feel like myself, and I hated it. And I hated what I was making. And I was like, fuck that and fuck the situation. I mean, either you and your family deal or we don't have to do this. But I don't think that I could sacrifice the voice that I like having to like placate y'all. I can't do that.
See, I be putting stuff like real life stuff. Like sometimes I be, you know, telling stories on a podcast or whatever. But you know, I keep names and sometimes I lie and I switch it up or wait. You know what I mean? So
a good story is a good story. And if it's my life, I'm gonna tell it.
Yeah, like that's how I feel. I feel like you're if I'm telling a story and you're in it, you're a part of my story. So I'm allowed to say my story.
You are an extra in my movie. Take it easy. All right. You're a background actor in this movie. Take it easy.
Yeah, relax. And like it and share it.
Especially on the pod, you know, I tell all the stories. I'm not saying names, but if they're funny, I need to get it off. This is the time.
Exactly. So hopefully people can, and then that brings up like, should creatives date creatives? Because like, wouldn't they like understand more? Because it's like it's kind of like the 9 to 5, the entrepreneur thing.
Right.
You know what?
It's like the things that I put are for my fans need me. And these are for my fans. My followers followed me because I was doing these things, and I'm not about to stop it because now I'm dating you. First of all, you're not even my nigga.
Period.
I've always known that, like,
you just keep saying good morning, beautiful. That's not a reason for me to change the way I do things. And then I had somebody try to tell me what I can and can't post on my close friends. I'm like, you're not even in my close friends. I can post your arm if I want to. The fuck?
No, you can hold on. That's a violation. Okay.
I can post it.
He should sue you. Are you crazy?
It's on my close friends. I can't post somebody's arm. I can't do the on a date kind of nervous. Everybody else do it. Why I can't do it?
That's my arm. What if somebody recognizes my arm?
That's
on you, my nigga.
Yeah. Don't have a recognizable arm. Don't have tattoos.
Oh,
Wear long sleeve. Wear long sleeve. Cause I'm posting this food, and yeah, I'm not gonna post you, but I'm gonna post your hand on your phone or your arm or some shit. And you can't tell me I can't post in my close friends. The fuck?
I don't think I can fuck with a creative, bro. That's
Why?
just,
No.
I've always known that like low key and introvert is my type. I've always known that. I talk too much and I'm too loud. Why would I have another one? That sounds insane. And it's like I can hang out with creatives all day. We get along great, but I don't want you. I don't want it anywhere else. I don't think.
That's
Mm.
interesting.
Yeah.
So, but I feel like the low key, like quiet. Every creative that I know that is married or is dating somebody quiet, all of a sudden when they're around their people, they different.
Well, yeah,
They do
because
what?
what?
They're different. So
Yeah.
like there's a
Yeah.
lot of creatives who are married or have girlfriends who are quiet and laid back and they don't like, whatever. And then they get mad. First of all, they're mad at the creator. They be like, yo, this is what you do, you making other bitches laugh. This is what you do all day. All these bitches in your face is what you do.
She needs to be
So now they
understanding.
kind of calm down. So now they're like calm. Like when their girl is there, now
Mm,
they're calm. And like it be confusing me sometimes. 'Cause I'm like, it's two different people. So like now when I see niggas act different, I'm like, oh, your girl must be here.
right.
There's some of those, but see, and that's the thing. Like, I would still like to be the kind of nigga that could bring my wife to a show and still lick somebody else in the face. If I can't do that, then I shouldn't be a married man. Like, I don't want to be the type of nigga that has to act different or weird. I think that's a fucking prison.
Why are you licking someone in the face?
I
Might
mean,
I
sometimes
ask?
it tastes good, so that you have to show them how much you appreciate
Yeah, I don't know if I'm coming to this comedy show.
it.
Right, because you pull up and
It's
this nigga bum you with his freaking tongue. What the fuck is
and,
going
and
on?
then somebody recorded and tagged me, and then I repost it, and then niggas get mad at me. You let niggas lick you in the face now,
Listen,
and then you.
we were in the moment. That's the thing. Like, when
Were we?
you ever had somebody record you and tag you with in like a out of context guyad? Like you catch the worst part of the guyad. Like we were dancing, but you catch me doing some weird shit and you tag it. It's problematic.
Right. Problematic.
But I'm still gonna repost it.
Good tape is a good tape. You have to.
All right. So Shirley, did anybody have any advice? Anybody ask you for any advice?
They did. It was I asked about creativity, but they were asking me about like the work life creative balance. So like how do you balance work life and then also being a creative?
That's boring
Why is it boring?
because we just don't have no time. We just do everything and we don't sleep because we gotta do everything.
Yeah, to be honest, like
Period.
you'll find me creating. I literally went to brunch, created the content for my client, and then had to move on to the next project. Like,
Exactly. So we just don't sleep. You sleep when your body make you sleep because if not, but I gotta do better at that because I want when I do my because I want to do makeup content. So
hmm
I have to. But coming home from work, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna waste a face. Then that means I gotta go outside. I can't just do my face and not go outside. Then that's a waste. Or do some TikToks. I end up spending a lot of time doing TikToks. When I do my face, I gotta just do the TikToks. All right, so there was a scenario. I wanted to know what you guys thought. So for Uncut Gems, so listen. So I don't know if I'm being petty here, but I feel like I'm not. So my ex-husband remarried and has kids with his wife. She owns a business, and I found out that she makes almost $1 million a year. My ex works and gives me $900 a month in child support for our daughter, but I don't think it's fair. I told him that it would be nice if he sent more for my daughter. He told me that his wife and his accounts are not together, but honestly, I want to take him to court. I'll take him and his wife to court to get the max amount I can for my daughter. I work from home and my husband is in the army, but we are struggling. It would be nice to have that additional income that my daughter deserves. What do you guys think?
No, you see this happen. This whoa, my ex and his baby mama took him to court, and good sis. Well, he took her to court, and then she changed the story and tried to make it seem like he abused her or some shit. And I know it was a lie because she abused him. But she took his ass to court, or he took her to court because he got tired of her bullshit. And one of the things that he always said is that he couldn't marry me until after he took her to court because he knows she was going to come for my money. If I'm with your ex, and you have a child together, my money does not belong to you and your child. I'm not using my personal money that I make in my small business to support you and your child. I didn't have that baby with you.
But according to the laws,
The laws don't say my money. My
it
business is
didn't
not under
say
my
it didn't say
husband.
your money. I'm sure there's probably way like loopholes to make it look like it's not your money or whatever the case is.
Mm-mm.
But
Unless my
technically,
husband's name,
if you're married, you also take on
the
the
asset,
child
no.
support.
No, if it's my asset and his name is not a manager and he's also not an authorized representative on my asset, not my money, it's my asset
But if
because
you're
your business is
married,
your asset.
but
It's
if
my
you're
asset because his name's not on it. My
yeah,
asset.
but is that not how the court works? Because if you get married, all of his debts become your debts. So if he didn't pay his
Yeah,
child
but
support,
not the business
y'all
asset.
need to pay the child
Not the
support.
business. Not the business asset. You
Ah,
remember why did I get married? You remember why I get married and the guy tried to come for what's her name for the money she made with her books, and what he did was say he claimed that he was the reason why she made the book, so he couldn't get the income because it's her asset, not her. It has nothing to do with her income with her relationship. It was an asset, and he tried to tell the judge that the reason why she did the book was because of me, so I deserve that money. You can't take my assets. You can't take something that's on the side that doesn't have
Wouldn't
my
that
name as a title.
well, what you call it? He tried to take it after they got divorced, and then that's a prenup thing. But if you're married, if he owns like if just like the student loan, that's why they always tell you that you need to make sure that your debts are clean before you get married and stuff like that because you are taking on that person's debt.
Mm-hmm.
Child support is a debt, just like student loans, just like all that stuff. So now, yes, your business asset, but let's say as your business asset, you put yourself on payroll, you pay yourself a certain amount.
She being petty. She being
That's what I'm
petty
saying. She's being
because
petty, but
she's being petty. My
it's
million
it
don't
sounds
belong in your
doable.
baby's
it
pocket.
sounds like she's a
No,
fuck up.
don't.
How you have one kid, a 3 income household, and you guys are struggling? What the fuck is going on there?
She's not struggling. She's
You
probably
use the word
struggling
struggling
in comparison to him. She's probably struggling. So it sounds like she's jealous. So
because I hear you have 900
In
bucks.
comparison, what she
Taking
really
your
mean to
call.
say, right? What she really mean to say is she is struggling in comparison to the wife,
So you want their
and
life.
now she wants to take the wife's money.
now she wants more money to give her child well, I'm probably what is going to be said in court is to give the child the lifestyle that she should be getting, like if she was living with her dad. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
First and foremost,
She making it seem like the husband is the reason why sis got a business. Don't fucking play with me. Don't
she
First of
play
never
with
all,
separated.
who?
That's all. He went off
Don't
the
play with my.
junior
her
I
passenger.
niggas in
on
the military. Her husband's in the military. Yeah, her husband's in the military, and she worked from home. Listen, I'm not struggling, and I have a one person household. Like you're not struggling, bitch. Like no, no. She's not struggling,
And niggas in the
but
military don't even make no money, so that's why she going after the wife because
it
they make a
probably.
set amount. They
But
make
they
a
make
set
a little bit
amount.
more
They
now that
you
they're married. They make a little bit more.
you yeah. I mean I've seen it. I've seen the check. They literally make like 3,600. That's a lot for somebody who don't have a degree. I get it, but you literally just get additional housing, and then you get additional income to support your spouse, and that's
And you
usually
get
a thousand eight
900, and
hundred,
you
a
getting the
thousand
nine
two.
hundred.
A thousand to
You know how many people like would wish they can get $900 a
Child
month?
support? What?
she's getting 900 of 3,000. Unless this man is a lieutenant, she gotta have a private. And if the nigga's a private, with the money he makes with his wife, is no more than, you can literally pull it up on the internet. They don't
It,
make more than like $4,000. So you
it,
asking for 900 from something is
no, she
mad.
already has 900. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know how many
That's what I'm
bitches is
saying.
crying?
You already got it.
Bitches is crying. There's some people getting child support $100.
$300, and you out here trying to, oh, I need more to support my child because he's married to someone wealthy.
There's
You
bitches
want
who got
more?
child
Is that what you're
support
really
and
trying to say?
all they can get is a bag of chips and Tic Tacs at the end of the fucking grocery line. And she over here like,
no, she want a different lifestyle.
She used to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
Okay?
wildin'. I would have to cut a bitch throat if she tried to take money from my millions. What you
She
did to make this millions?
well, what you call it? Technically, because the I'm playing devil's advocate here, because
I get
technically
you.
it's supposed to be 10% of your income. Now, yes, she got $1 million
But
business. She may not be getting $1 million, but she's definitely getting a salary, which usually in court would be put together with his salary, and 10% of that would go as child support. But she need to be
I'm
careful,
happy
because
my
sometimes that should
partner
be
decided
backfiring.
to leave.
Sometimes niggas be giving you $900, and then the court orders you $150, and they take money out of that. So you end up with $126.50.
That happened to my ex's baby mama. She was so greedy. They gave her 700, and that man was like, "Take your 700." That man made like $6,000. She played herself. She could have just waited. She could have told the man, and the man would have gave her the money. But no.
Wait, so all these numbers you've been giving, these are like monthly numbers?
Yeah.
Because I realized since you was talking about your $5,000 a month, that's all you talking about. That nigga make 36. I'm like, 36 what? Like, and so I'm just trying to figure out what you're talking about. It's months. You see money in months. Is that how that works?
3,600. Yeah.
Right, say less.
So you not on child
support? Who, me? No. I'm involved. That's all.
I'm involved. That's cheaper.
It literally is cheaper to be involved. Shit.
All right, so Jay's not here, so we don't have an on code. You have an on code? Who's on code this week? So we have a segment called On Code. Jay usually picks a person that is on code, which means like they're doing something good in the community or doing something good for like a person that has humanity.
I saw Young Thug and Gunna this week pull up to a jail and pay everybody's bond. And we're talking about dudes, right, who have been in there for 1 to 2, 3 years, who just couldn't afford to be out. And some of the videos was mad emotional. Motherfuckers is outside crying, being free. Nobody saw it coming. That's super admirable.
That's what's up. There was one time they were saying that there was a whole bunch of people in jail and they don't know, but their bond was like $1. So they could have got out, but one, they didn't know, or then nobody outside was able to, pay the $1 or something like that. But that's dope, because people in jail for no fucking reason nowadays.
Yeah, man.
What are they about to do with the people in jail for weed? Did they ever say anything? Like, what reparations are those people going to get?
I've not been hearing about any mass exodus. But I know that they're legalizing weed faster than they can free the niggas who were locked up for it, which is weird.
So they just, yep. so yep, you're free to go. And that's it. Like, my whole life was uprooted and y'all just gonna, okay, we're good. Just like slavery. Like, just take off the shackles and, all right, cool.
It means that it was a fucking game this whole time. You know what I mean?
I feel like that too. Bullshit. Cause what you call it? Cigarettes are not what you call it? They let people smoke cigarettes, and cigarettes are way more harmful. So it's all a business.
That's what it is.
It is what it is. Okay, on repeat. So, a segment we have is called on repeat. It's basically what song you've been listening to on repeat the past week.
I'm gonna let you know right now. It's
Mhm.
just Kodak Black and Plies, Heart and Mind. You got my heart, you got my mind. I think about you all the time. It's been stuck on my spirit, and I don't know why.
That's funny. Niggas love that fucking song.
Mine is what you call it. I heard this song on the radio with my best friend, which is funny because we've known each other for like a month and a half,
Ignorant.
maybe 2 months, and then I heard the song is called "Already Best Friends."
Who's about?
Jack Harlow and
Oh,
Chris Brown. I heard it because
I'm
it was funny
dead.
because we had just met. We had just met maybe like 2 weeks prior. And we were on the phone, FaceTiming with like 3 people on FaceTime, and he was like kicking with this girl on the other girl's FaceTime, and I was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna hang up." He's like, "Nah, you good, best friend." And ever since, he's just been like, "Best friend, best friend, best friend." So we're like, "Okay, that's my best friend." And then so when I heard the song "Already Best Friends," I was like, and then it said, "Yo, they met each other last week and they already best friends." I was like,
Straight up.
"That's us."
Straight up, it's a connection.
That's
That
you.
is us.
I'm dead.
So I felt it in my spirit.
So
Mhm.
my song is "Selfish" by Slum Village. It's been stuck in my head. I've been on a really old school vibe lately. I've been listening to a lot of
And don't be
90s,
coming around
80s,
a
and
girl
70s
acting
hip
like
hop.
Mr.
A lot
Friendly.
of like,
Instead the spotlight like Mr. Bentley. I spotted her like Spud McKay. Hey, Kanye
yeah,
ate that shit, boy. He ate that shit, boy.
he ate that shit. Like,
Oh.
oh, that song is fantastic. But yeah, I've been listening to a lot of, not Kanye the rapper, Kanye the producer. And so listening to a lot of his productions, a lot of like Nas's productions and Jay's productions. So just really going back into the behind the scene things that rappers do that we don't really pay attention to.
Okay, okay,
The
okay,
Slum
okay.
Village been on my mind.
All
I'm
right.
calling.
Baby, I'm selfish. That's so fire.
That
That's
song is
what's up.
fire.
So, last. Y'all got any final words? I look forward to final words now. I be getting some shit off.
Yeah, this shit
Mhm.
we be mad extra. What's my
Mad
final word?
extra.
I don't really know.
All right. Well, while y'all think of
I need
y'all
to look
final
at my
words,
Twitter to give it to you.
all right. While y'all think of y'all final words, mine is there was this guy on Netflix, not Netflix, the Shade Room, and he was saying how it he did like a little stitch on TikTok because they made a TikTok dance to walk it out.
I saw that shit.
That nigga said, "Yo, no, there's already a dance to this. Why are you making TikTok dances to
Oh
dances?
no,
It's
he
already
was
and it's
so
easy. It's already like this. That's all I gotta do. Why y'all? What the fuck is what
Mm,
what
mm, mm, mm.
what
I hate to
what
smile when they
what
dance. It drives me crazy.
what?
Oh,
Right? So I just wanna. The final words is I just wanted to retweet that on the podcast. So retweet. We can't make new dances to songs that already have dances.
that
It's too
goes for
much
Walk
to
It
learn.
Out, anything with Soldier Boy.
Oh,
Don't and I oh my god, on
I'm
God, if I
glad.
see
I
you
think Soldier
guys,
Boy was the one. I think Soldier Boy was the one who made the new one, the clap clap clap.
yeah.
So
he
that's
made that's
good
his
because
song.
he made his
That's his
own.
song. Yes.
As usual, he made his own dance to his own song. So nobody had to make a dance to that because he already
Don't
did it.
read the Walk It Out. Like someone in the
Walk it
comments was
out,
like, so we just don't use our
lean with it,
legs more,
rock
we
with
just
it.
use our hand. Is like, don't no Laffy Taffy, don't touch it.
They
The
making it
2000s
way too
kids don't
difficult.
didn't ask you for it.
Yeah, yeah. We ain't
No,
asked
we
you for
don't
that.
wanna we
Peanut
don't
butter
wanna redo
jelly.
the dance.
Peanut butter jelly. No thanks. No, no, no.
Don't
Nope.
touch that shit.
No, no.
Leave that hoe alone.
Wu-Tang, we're not touching that. We're not touching that. Dougie, we're not touching that. We're not touching Dougie. We're not touching your jerk. We're not touching rejects. We're not touching shit that already has a and Chris Brown, relax. The ski challenge was like this. Relax.
What did he do? A backflip?
Oh.
Hey,
I was like, yo, he did not understand the assignment. Chris Brown did not understand the assignment.
Just TikTok just failed. Don't touch it.
I'm about to, you know what I'm doing? We should do TikToks with the original dance. And be like, yo, everybody learn this dance.
Be like, cut it and be like, I'm sorry you had to watch that. Not walking.
Yeah. That's what he did. That's what I'm about to do. I'm like, yo. And then Chris Brown needs to stop because the ski challenge was
He
did this at first, and then he did a little Michael Jackson thing, and then he spun around, and he started doing this.
Come on, Christopher. No.
That nigga was you got serving us. Ain't nobody asked for that shit.
Yeah, he fucked up the challenge because that's not how I go. He did not understand the assignment. F plus. It was great, but F. Anybody else got any final words?
Final thoughts is I had somebody change my mind this week about like risks, right? And it's like typically our nature is just to shy away from like doing risky shit. And this kind of person just kind of reframed my mind, just kind of thinking like, who the fuck are you to think that like you can control the risk you take? You really don't, because there are certain risks that you just fucking take blindly anyway. You walk out of the door and there are a million risks. So at this point, right, if you're going to take a million risks a day anyway, might as well risk it on something you give a fuck about. Might as well shoot the shot and do the thing, because you're taking risks anyway. You're just fucking failing yourself.
Yeah, just take off the condom. Take the risk.
Right.
Just do it, baby. It feels great.
Just take off the condom.
I was being inspirational. She let me go filthy.
I wasn't. That wasn't a metaphor. Take the metaphorical condom off and take the risk.
Sister,
Sometimes people only think that way because they just have that type of mindset.
But you deep. See, you deep. You deeper than the average. No. I feel it.
It's young Sewell.
Yeah.
Young Prophet Sewell.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Big Sewell. You feel me?
Sure. Okay. About it. Go ahead, Cheryl.
I done got hella distracted. I don't even know what the fuck to say. What?
Final words.
What the fuck? I don't even. Don't forget to drink water. Don't forget to drink water. That's my final words. I don't even know what the hell to say, man. I'm wet too blue eyes.
I can't.
Don't forget to drink water.
All right. All right. Thank you guys for listening to this episode. Don't forget, I am having my birthday brunch celebration on May 23rd from 11 to 5 at 4:59. Plus we'll be outside in the parking lot.
You already know. Big joint. See you there.
So after party in the parking lot. No, I'm joking. But we have an actual after party in the works, so it's about to be lit. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share us on Facebook, iHeart, Spotify, Google, Facebook, YouTube. What else? Google. Everywhere. Just follow us at CO_Uncut on everything, everywhere. All the time. And plus, where can the people find you?
You can find me Instagram plus daddy, TikTok plus is funny, and www.pluscomedy.com. Thank you all for inviting me. This was dope.
Okay, thank you for coming. But I need y'all to, I need y'all to have NWO come back. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna get it together. Stop bullying me.
Oh no, I'm gonna bully y'all until y'all do it because y'all gonna
Right.
procrastinate if I don't stay on that ass.
It's coming.
All right.
All
Bye
right,
guys.
take care.
Toodles.